I mentioned yesterday with crypto that there is high probability of rejection, and that's exactly what we saw. Now, I thought maybe we go all the way up to 112, 112, 113. We haven't done that. We've rejected around this level. So maybe we are actually consolidating here for build up. So I also mentioned the RSI levels, which are essential. This is where we usually get a rebuild and a buy the dip kind of zone for the market, especially on the one daily. And then on the one weekly, what I still see here is downside potential and very, very risky play if you're going long straight away right now without clearing the 113 level. As you can see here, we had that sell off on the week of the 6th of October, which covered that period of the 10th of October that Trump spoke about tariffs against China due to rare earths, and that kind of dumped the market a little bit. And this doesn't look very bullish to me. I've mentioned it before. It does not look very bullish to me. And I'm being very, very cautious here. One thing that we can do is just stick a trend line, something like this, or maybe even here, right? It's up to, it's depending on how you guys see it. And you'll see that now we are breaking this zone. It's a bit noisy here because there's a lot of drawings on the one daily that I use, but look, support here as well, pretty much around that level. We are now breaking this level with a consolidation. And what I also mentioned yesterday was that since the high of December, we haven't actually moved much in the market. The kind of average price during this period has been where we are right now. So we are around the average price and last year's high. So Bitcoin hasn't really outperformed anything. It's been stocks that have been outperforming, and the S&P 500 has done pretty well. We haven't seen a huge gain here with crypto, and it looks to me like we could get a deeper dip to 98, and then maybe we have 88 and some other levels like 76, 75 again for a rebuild. One thing to note is RSI around 44. I know a lot of you guys probably don't use RSI, but it is one of those things where I look at some of the details here, trying to look at the relative strength of the asset and some kind of like patterns that I see. Again, 80% of trading is done by algorithms and computers. So what are they using? Mathematical models, strength, buying, etc. Of course, you can be looking at order flows and all these other stuff that a lot of traders look at. As a swing trader, I don't really need it, and I'm doing pretty well for myself. So what I would say here is this level 44 is a rebuild zone, but to achieve 44 means that we have to go back down under 100. And if we go back under 100, we run the risk on the monthly of seeing a significant drop or maybe a bearish cycle happening with Bitcoin. And that would kill the whole momentum here with cryptos. And we're seeing the rejections already happening yesterday. So we are really at this kind of 50-50 point. For me, I mentioned it yesterday. I will stick to my analysis because nothing's really changed. Above 113, it will be going long. Okay. There is resistance at 1 Bitcoin. I mentioned this before. There is resistance at 118. We clear that. We are now going to new highs. If we don't clear 118, we come back down. I sell for break even. Okay. Very, very clear strategy here. There is no complicated analysis. I'm telling you my zones. I'm telling you why I'm buying. And I'll be sticking to this because this is what I'll be doing. If we get a rejection around this zone and we clear 100 under, the shorting opportunity is fantastic. We can go all the way down to 88. So I might be taking that opportunity. If I don't take that, I will be buying around those zones. The 88 to 75 to 76 is when we get to those zones for the next swing up. Very, very simple.